Buchholz is the former White House economic policy director under the first President Bush. Todd, what do you think of that? Boy, that would be ironic, wouldn't it? That ultimately this campaign that people have bemoaned has been lacking issues is decided on a key issue.
Well, that's right. The fact is, President Obama is relatively popular in the country. The Republicans can't deny that. But his policies are not. And Hillary Clinton is tied to Obamacare, not simply because she was his Secretary of State. Of course, that's foreign policy. But you might recall, Neil, you are old enough to remember, Hillary Clinton was involved in Bill Clinton's own Obamacare precursor, which was even more intrusive. So she has a 20-year track record of liking the idea that the government decides which doctor you should see. And that's why Donald Trump thinks he can pin it to her.
Well, he's certainly trying, and a lot of these poll number improvements, as you know, Todd, are pre a lot of this FBI second wave investigation to her emails. But what's interesting is that a lot of the big premium hikes have occurred in battleground states where, if Charlie Gasparino is right, some of the internal tracking polls the Trump people are relaying to him are saying he's doing significantly better than the official, somewhat dated polls that we're getting. Well, what do you make of that?
In fact, Neil, it's not simply that those premiums are going up. It's that they are going up because health insurance companies are fleeing those states.
That's right.
The Obama White House itself admits that 1 in 5 counties will only have one provider. So that's an indication of big government. And if Donald Trump can tie Hillary Clinton to big, unforgiving, corrupt big government, that's his angle to win on the substance here.
Now, I'm thinking about you with the Bush senior days. A lot has changed, including early voting. You know, we've had close to 30 million Americans who've already done that, most of them before they got wind of this, you know, extended FBI investigation. How much does that change the equation when we look at results, when we look at the temperament of the electorate and all of that?
Well, it does make it tougher for Trump. And let's face it, Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party have refined a very strong ground game. They know how to get out the vote. They know how to get absentee ballots into the hands of people, to get people on the buses. Donald Trump's behind in that, and so therefore he has to generate a great deal of enthusiasm to overcome the strong, consistent ground game that the Democratic Party has put in place.
Economically, real quickly, with the markets down 3 months in a row off their August levels, which generally is a hindrance to the party in power in the White House, keeping the White House. Do you put any stock in that kind of stuff, Todd?
Look, the stock market's not moving enough to indicate very much at all. The fact is, though, the American people feel a great deal of anxiety about the country, about the economy, despite the economic recovery such that it is. 2/3 of Americans say we're on the wrong track, and Donald Trump is pointing to Hillary Clinton and saying she's the conductor taking you down the wrong track. It's time to switch. Vote with me. That's his argument.
All right, Todd, you summed it up very well. Good seeing you again.
Good to see you, Neil.
All right, Todd Buchholz.